man. Shoot, wake up in the morning, wipe the cold out my eye, see who paging me and why. Well, yeah, man. It's getting up, man. Let's talk about um let's talk about oh yeah, Kobe sent me this. I guess it's over this morning or last night. He texted me. So I mean I wouldn't even have known, bro. uh People are like, how you be doing these videos like this? And one of the reasons why, one of the first things I do, let this nigga off the leash early in the morning. He go do is use the bathroom miles. And one of the things that I actually do is I search all my messages. I try to search as many as I can, mostly all of them, depending on how he want to do his own thing and be hard headed. I search all websites, all sources, everything, and then that's how I come up for the cue for the day. See, my actual cue for the day, it would have been completely other different videos I have in the queue. So I try to at least stay a day ahead. That way, if something happened, I can just have some videos as an emergency. You know what I'm saying? So I know if I'm going out of town, I know I got to at least, especially if I'm driving, I got to do a video. I got to be prepared for 2 days worth of videos. So I know I got to be prepared for 2 days worth. So I already know to stack the queue up for 2.5 days then. So sometimes y'all may see these videos and I might have done them a month ago, a week ago. It depends. But Coventry reporting, Caleb Plant was set to fight Trevor McCumby on August 17th in Orlando, Florida, but the bout was postponed after Cumby suffered a cut over his right eye. Sources tell ESPN the super middleweight bout set to be PBC's first non-prime video headliner will be rescheduled. Coventry also report, if you look right down there, PBC planning several prime video shows in the fall that won't appear on pay-per-view. So apparently, they having a non-pay-per-view schedule. Okay, but I'm gonna get to what Rick Glazer said in a minute. All right, so apparently, he made a great point. So apparently, they supposed to have a non-pay-per-view schedule. I don't know if that has anything to do with Tank trying to fight better opponents right now. Um, you know, uh, so I don't know because that means he would have to be the Mayweather to get them deals. That's what they used to do. Use the Mayweather to get TV deals. He brought so much money it didn't matter. So if Tank started fighting the opponents that he should fight, then that may happen. You know, you know, you know. So you know, but nonetheless, um, but yeah, nonetheless, I mean, Rick Glazer make a good point. So hold on, I want to get to his point, and then we gonna cook. So I want to get to his point. Somebody was like, "Yeah, they say you fuck with Rick Glazer." I don't really fuck with that man. I just use him as a source. Seem to be a respectable source. I don't really fuck with him. Um, Motherfuckers racist. I've been saying that for years. And niggas used to hate me on Facebook because I call a spade a spade. But of course, so he subtweeted it. Of course, the PBC non-pay-per-view Amazon Prime show was canceled since when does the B-side pull out 26 days before the show and the show gets canceled? Why didn't they just get a new opponent for Plant? Because it never happened and more PBC blue block. So, I mean, that makes perfect sense, to be honest. That makes perfect sense that they were never probably planning on doing the show. So yeah, I could see that being the case. That they were never planning on doing that show. So yeah, I can definitely see that being the case. That they were never actually planning on doing the show. So, if that's the case, I mean shit, that's the case. Cause then, they could have is it like that, I mean, saying he the B side is putting it politely. That man ain't the B side. That dude like the Z side. Like nobody cared if it was McCumby or you took a crackhead off the street. Nobody really cared. So we kind of sit there and they talk about, well, it's the B side, Yeah, the fight was never happening. Him putting out 26 days, you can replace that. He ain't nobody. They was coming to see Plant and Fulton. So really, one of the best things Stephen Fulton did was fight Now You and New UA. Got that bag. That was one of the best things Dog did. And not listen to Al. And not listen to Al. So, but as of right now, yeah, they in trouble. No show. Have you seen them go the whole summer without a show? I think Tank technically fight might have been in the spring, just by technicality. Have you seen them go a whole summer without a show? That's crazy. Whole summer without a show. And then we almost to the fall and we ain't got a schedule. Now, Cobber said schedule was on deck. He did say that a schedule was on deck. Hold on. I'm coming. So he's saying the schedule is coming. You know, me personally, do I believe a schedule coming? I don't know. I really don't really care. I don't ask these people behind the scenes nothing no more because I don't really care to talk about it. But if they gonna start making fake fights like Tank and Shakur Stevenson and Devin come back and do something interesting and Earl and Fondor is a good fight, I wouldn't mind sticking around if they start making the fights. But when they ain't making the fights, and these fighters out here raccooning and buffooning, yeah, I'm good, bro. Why not just get into why not just get into the political space at that point? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna deal with that bull crap. And it's a reason I'm staying away from politics. There ain't really no point of being online speaking on politics. If you're gonna do politics on YouTube, you might as well just stream Fox News and be done with it. That's what I would say. You might as well stream Fox News and be done with it. Like when that dude hacked my channel, I think he was from Thailand or some shit. He was streaming all the Fox News shit. So yeah, might as well just stream Fox News and be done with it. Because you start talking politics, and I heard a very interesting video. I forgot where I seen it at. Where a man was talking and said that he never even discussed politics with his wife. They didn't discuss stuff like that, and they lived a very healthy and happy marriage. So yeah, I try not to really get into the political realm with people. I keep my political beliefs to myself, not religious beliefs that could be huge to a relationship with a woman. It may be a friendship relationship that could be huge, but nonetheless, we'll see. We would actually see what they're going to bring to the table. This is going to be interesting. The schedule they put now, they got a lot of fighters that's just foaming at the mouth. Charlos, is they gonna fight again? Fulton is back on the pond again. Who else they got? Spencer Fondor, they got a supposed date. We ain't heard nothing. So they had a bunch of guys that ain't over there doing much. What else Benavidez gonna do? I know Morale has something coming up too. So his shit got canceled too. Hold on. I think Dave Morale has something coming up. It's a wrap for them. It's a wrap. They trying to hang on. They trying to prove the haters wrong. But it's only gonna be so long. So yeah, he fight on the Bud card. Yeah, he fight on the Bud card. So like I said before, that is what it is. But it don't look good to me. Yeah, it don't look good to me. That's me personally. So, them canceling this show. I mean, nobody really cared if they canceled it. The good thing about it is, they actually it gave us 3 straight weeks of boxing. August 3rd, Bud and Madrimov, and then after that, it gave us I think Virgil Ortiz and that the dude that holds the interim WBC title. And then it was that fight. So it actually gave us 3 straight weeks of boxing at least. So like I said, if you can't tell, PBC ain't had a show since Tank. They had 2 shows all year. So McCumby pulling out and not being able to pull nobody else in. Yeah, I kind of probably could see where Rick Laser coming from, where that show probably was never destined to happen. You know, that show was probably never destined to happen. So, but you know, it is what it is, man. And yeah, I really wasn't looking forward to it. Didn't care about Foden and Ronnie Rios. I didn't really care about. I was more interested in seeing the format. Um, I was more interested in seeing the format of um how the regular prime was gonna look. So I was more into hitting that format, but yeah, nonetheless, man, I appreciate y'all. Hit the link tree, find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Amazon, Music, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know in the comment section. Peace.